So first off, just thanks to everyone's effort on the weekend. Massive effort by everyone here. It was good to see. Hope everyone's rested up. So first off, we've got some birthdays.
Sorry, just on that. So we've had a lot of feedback from Mark Brownlee, Pete Chappell, Paul Salter, Richard Amato. Just could not speak higher in praise of the effort that not just people from distribution services at Enervon, but the rest of Enervon as well on the weekend. So fantastic to see those guys that came in, yeah, looks like there's more rough weather coming on the weekends. But so thanks again.
Birthday, so Blanksy, around here, Josh. Turns 27 on Thursday. Bruce is sprightly 56 on Friday.
Oh, granddad.
B-Rad turns 37 on Sunday. And anniversary's Dan Ballmer's 2 years on Thursday. So well done, Dan.
Last Thursday, I think.
Dan Ballmer, that is, last Thursday. Yeah, 15th. Don't think we've got anything from previous week's toolbox. Is that correct, Mick?
Yeah.
Yeah. And DS switching incidents. So we've had one now. I'm sure if everyone's aware, but it's been 4 days since I allowed last switching incident.
We're going to go through that briefly.
I don't have any info on it.
Did it not get printed out as a note? No. We can touch base on it. Neil, do you want to touch base with on that one, mate?
Yeah, we're lining up the cubicle. There's some checkpoints, checks to be checked. In it says check fuses, I don't know the exact word now, fuses in and closed, which to my understanding was they were always loaded, so I saw them in and closed and thought that's what it was. Then we carried on livened up and the LB didn't liven up, so the fuses weren't in. So that became switching.
Does everyone understand what that is?
Is that underground switching cubicle with the canister fuses?
Mark 7 transformer, you know, the slide in.
Oh.
They've got a black stopper and they slide out and they actually unbolt at the end.
Yeah.
So everyone understands that, Luke?
Well, explained to me yesterday.
I don't expect you to understand it, mate, that's okay. But that's one of those things that can trap people out.
I just haven't done that one before, yeah, and
So we need to make sure we understand these things, and if we don't, ask questions. I mean, in Neil's, this is still under investigation, and Neil thought they were in and loaded, so there's a gap there somewhere which we need to address, but how we do that, I'm not sure. We sat in the terms of reference yesterday. It's a switching incident at this stage. There's a tiny possibility it might change, so keep your fingers crossed. I spoke to Lucas after that meeting yesterday, and he sort of tends to agree it should swing the other way, and he's investigating it, so if he can have some input there, that might be okay, hopefully. So, yeah. Just ask questions if you're ever unsure.
There's no switching alerts, got no DS incidents to go over, so straight into the general depot stuff. We've got a bit to cover off here. So again, there's a comment here which Cobb's just talked about, just touching base and thanking everyone and the feedback from Salts, Brownlee, Pete Chappell in regards to, we've already touched on that, but again, thanks everyone. GSDS award.
Okay, so this GSDS award is for the last 3 months. I've been up in bed here, so I forgot about this, but this guy's always been a hard worker and always done things safely. No jobs ever too hard. He just gets in, gets it done, and he's a great colleague to be around. I'm sure everyone will agree. So this year the award goes to Neil Pratt. This year is 3 months. Well done, Neil. There you go. I'm gonna
Start the transfer up pretty
little voucher.
Wow.
You've got a photo, anyone got a photo? No photo?
Hang on, Kevin.
I've got photos of everybody's shirts off.
Better his shirt than his pants.
In the videos.
I hand a man a grand, it's been.
Well done, Neil.
Alright, moving on, so Glumbarry Lockbox sign off, so well done to Paddy McInerney and Bailey. These boys are all signed off and fully fledged brothers now in SA. So well done boys. Just a bit of info regarding the feed trip that we had the other week, well probably 3 weeks ago now, up at Evanston. We had a feed lockout and we weren't sure why. There was no real explanation, so we did some follow-up investigations on that. And there was a faulty TC, which was one we were testing and energising. So the actual transformer was faulty, there was a dead short on the HV, so that's why the boys had the feeder trip. So the guys did everything right there, and obviously still tripped the feeder, and there was a few question marks looming around, but it was a faulty transformer, so that was good news.
Are they supposed to be tested from the factory?
Yeah, it was tested in, I think November 2020 or something, but who knows, transport and stuff can damage transformers, so yeah. Friday afternoon shift availability Q&A, there was a printout here, but I'm not going to go through it because it was about 6 pages, but Cam said he sent it out to everyone. Is there anyone that didn't get an email with the Friday availability Q&A on it? It just had general questions regarding, and then it had answers associated.
And it was just confirming how it worked as well. So as everyone aware, I've only got 3 names come back to me currently, so I just want to make sure everyone's got that email. If you are interested, it's Friday night, 3 to 11:30. You'll be on shift, and then on availability up until the next Friday morning. And original second or third call roster, whatever they call it, is Dawn. SA Paranet has got their 6 crews on Metro, and this is additional 4 crews, 2 Metro South, which we're going to be on, 2 Metro North, which is the additional roster to help out and cover that Friday night level as struggle to get people to that. It's 31st of July, close off date I've given, so if you've got any questions around it, come see me, or first of all open that email and check out the frequently asked questions because it should answer most of them there. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know because the other one will be scrapped.
If you don't have the email for any reason and you do want the info, just come see us and we'll pass it on. I've actually got the printout on my desk, I'll put it out and then I'll just put it out the back there. You can have a click through a hard copy if you like. Emergency response, so crews out working, let their duty officer know when they've arrived home. So it's common practice for doing first call standby. My days in field services to send a text to the duty officer to let them know you're home. As a duty officer, it's our responsibility to make sure you guys are home at the end of your hours, and also not only that, but more importantly, you guys are home safe. So after a 16-hour shift, especially consecutive, you get quite fatigued, and it's a risk that someone, touch wood, never happens, has an accident on the way home. So please send us a message when you guys are home so we know you guys are safe. Otherwise we will be following up with phone calls probably, and you've just done a 16-hour shift and you want to sleep, so yeah.
And just touch on that, that's actually been quite good, and I think Timmy made a comment on there that it had been good from what he's received as well, so keep up what you're doing in regard to that, but like Rich said, if you don't, they will be calling you, so.
Who to call when you're sick? So when you're sick, give a call or a text, or preferably a call, but a text, and follow up with a second text if you don't get a response, but to your TSWA. So make sure you're all aware of who your TSWAs are, send a text. If you want to send one to your 6 too, that's brilliant, but make sure you're always keeping the 8s in the loop. Outstanding enabling workplace inspections. I believe these are the licence ones, Mark, that we did recently. So if you hear your name, you need help, go see Mark, or if you don't need help, just get it completed. So Baden, I believe Baden's off, isn't he? Being Kim, Neil Pratt, Paddy McInerney, Reece Bowden, Seb, and Tom Bell. So if you heard your name, especially Mark, you need some help with them. Safety alerts. So we had a light vehicle brake failure. So basically, it's a Ford Ranger travelling down Montacute Road, corner of Montacute and Main North Road. Vehicle was travelling 60 k's and 80 k road. Went to stop, to stoplights or whatever, and the brake pedal was solid, so the brakes failed. So the driver managed to stop the vehicle with the handbrake, pulled off on the side of the road. But yeah, the brakes just seized up completely. He wouldn't stop the vehicle. So that's been investigated by Fleet at the moment. Don't think there's really anything we can do here in the interim, just other than be aware. Just good driving practices to avoid an incident like that. And safety excellence, so some transposed cables.
So recently at the Peterborough substation, the substation crew went out to do some maintenance on a Alpha Lava oil filtration system. I don't know what that is, but anyway.
It filters the oil from the tranny, from the big trannies.
Oh, okay.
It filters the oil.
So they went to hook up another power supply up to it, and when they tested, they found out that it was actually the phasing was incorrect. So it says here that they changed or made the change, transposed it back to normal, and continue on as normal. So always don't assume that even if something is in service that it is actually correct. I know personally I've had a generator from Kennards wrong. We didn't even know until we actually tested it in the morning. Found out it was transposed. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
That's all I got. I don't know.
I've
You guys want to say anything else?
got a couple of things. I just want to reiterate thanks. You've not only done yourself proud, not only done Edmonton proud, but you've done Edmonton Distribution Services proud. I know you've been flicking around everywhere in sales management, and it's all good things. So massive well done to everyone who's out there. And from what I've seen, everyone worked very safely, very efficiently. Everyone was motivated. It was great to see. So very well done. COVID stuff. We're having a meeting this morning about it, so there may be some changes, but for the time being, social distancing, hygiene, all the things that we should be doing anyway. Just make sure that's a priority. There is weather coming. I believe there was a severe weather warning for this morning. Not sure if it's Metro, I didn't have a good look at it. But also coming towards the weekend, so if that holds up, there's no doubt there'll be a call out for more availability. So I know everyone's going to be tired as well. So yeah, we've got to keep our fatigue in mind as well. If that does come to that, we may have to have a day off during the week, potentially. I know people with 11 days will be up in that work over the weekend. And we've got a GMB job on tomorrow. We snuck one in. We had a faulty switch on some switching last week. They were holding up some trees. So Nick went out and scoped it. He's happy with it. He's done lots of them. And we've got these guys off logbook now, and Danny's on his logbook. So we're going to give one a crack, weather permitting. So just sort of let everyone know that that's happening. So that's all from me.
You actually have one last thing. I don't know if this is what you're going to say or not. But I think by the sounds of it, Evan needs a bit of a pipe up. So we sort of organised, or cops put it on me this morning. This afternoon, if it all permits, and you guys are here, I'm going to be roaming around like Rowan and Brian. On the football, I don't know if you know all Rowan and Brian, but I'm going to be roaming around with a pin insulator. And we come just talking a bit of shit to you and having a bit of a laugh. Have someone come around and follow me around and say, if you see me come up here with an insulator and ask you a silly question, right? Give us a silly answer. Alright?
So, yeah, Evan's currently in the QH, been there since Tuesday or Wednesday last week, and had a really rough week last week. Chest and lung infection, which is exactly what he didn't need. No on antibiotics, etc. He's texting me now, not Maxine, so that's a good sign. And he's giving me shit about the Crows again, which means that he's probably feeling a hell of a lot better. But yeah, he'll be in there for, I think he said another 5 days or so, and that was yesterday, I reckon. So, yeah, so we thought something just to cheer him up. A few birthday ones that he got were good for him, he said, so, and he'll certainly know about roaming Brian, so roaming Renzi, so play up with the camera a bit. That'd be good. It's only not going to be an hour bloody movie at all. It'll just be, 4 or 5 minutes. So you just do your bit. That'll be great.
Great. Have a safe week, everyone.